3. Let's go. Welcome to the Balcony AUX Chord podcast. Let's go. Balcony AUX Chord. Balcony AUX Chord.
Welcome back to the Balcony AUX Chord podcast. You're back again with me, Mark and Findi. You're back again in the music circle. And I guess today we're actually talking about music for once. So that's good. But for anyone who doesn't know what we do here at the Balcony AUX Chord podcast, we talk about life, but using music as the medium as like a jumping point, as a launching point for other discussions. So like imagine if we were just like, what songs remind you of heartbreak or something? Then we talk about the actual heartbreak itself, like the stories and like why it reminds you of, those songs and whatnot. And, but this idea was conceived on like my balcony in university. Mm-hmm. And we would just like stare out into the world, listening to music, talk about, philosophy and shit. But yeah, glad to have everyone here listening to us today. We're going to be talking about the Grammys.
Yeah, man. The Grammys, when did it happen again? Like yesterday? 2 days ago?
Yesterday.
It was a big deal. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But before that, how are you doing in general, man? Are you good?
I'm all right, man. Still, just waiting to get a job and shit. What about you?
Busy. It's the final lap,
curve,
I guess.
Final
curve. Yeah, to finishing my degree. So it's like a lot of things the deadlines are stacking up a little bit. I just got done with the presentation yesterday.
What was your presentation about?
It's about Northern Ireland conflict, and we're talking about like peace negotiations. Yeah, the IRA and stuff. So we were like analyzing the peace process and like, what the actors were and what they did and all that stuff. Yeah.
God damn. That's a heavy ass fucking topic, bro.
Yeah, but the class is about conflict resolution, so like it has to be like pretty.
It has to be kind of heavy.
Yeah, like all the case studies were like Yemen, Afghanistan, Syria. Yeah. I was like, like it's got to be somewhat heavy.
You remember? Have you ever seen Bruno before?
Yeah.
And remember the
what
scene where
he from? Austria?
Yeah. When he tried to resolve the Palestine-Israel conflict.
It's fucked as hell.
That was so funny. Anyways,
but yeah, we caught up, and what were we talking about again?
Grammys, bro.
Okay, so let me just throw it out there first before we even discuss anything. I have quite a negative perception of the Grammys.
The Grammys, in general, right?
In general, or like the idea of just like music awards or any award to art in general too, because like I feel like marketing comes hand in hand with stuff like this, and it's like. How like hotels like get rankings sometimes? They're like, oh, we were ranked number 1 in the world for most boutique, clean, niche hotel, whatever. And it's like that means nothing. That means nothing. like you probably paid for it or something. Like you somehow like got yourself into it. And you're like just to get like a certification, So like I mean, obviously this is a little different, but I feel like it relates through how like maybe through marketing and money and exposure you can you can get those awards.
It's like it's more about business than it is about art. I think because I feel like what were you gonna say?
That said though, we have quite an interesting turn of events this year. In terms of like, I guess it's defeating my own point, but like the Weeknd wasn't part of it, and when I think of the Weeknd, I always think of marketing, like hence the football thing, right? The NFL shit. So like I think even to my point, like it didn't really happen as I thought it would go, but like we can talk about it. I would love to talk about it, but I think in general though, like whenever like me and my friends talk about it every year, like Ivy and stuff and Luke, we like what do you think of the Grammys? I'm always the one who's like fuck the Grammys. They don't mean anything.
Grammys is stupid, man. That's what I was saying to Mark. I was like, if Taylor Swift won Best Album, did the Grammys mean anything? Like not to hate on Taylor Swift, but I fucking hate Taylor Swift.
Not to hate on her, but I fucking hate her.
Not to hate on her, but I fucking hate her. I thought even from I don't know. I thought her album was trash.
Mm.
And it won. It won. What?
Yeah.
Go on.
No, I was just gonna say like I didn't hear it full on through like admittingly, so like I can't really talk much about it. But I went through it like just before this podcast, just because I wanted to at least like
you didn't even get through one song, dude. You didn't even get through one song.
No, I browsed through the like some songs. I went through like 5.
I came back, you were listening to Thundercat, and I was like, why are you listening to Thundercat?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I was listening to Taylor Swift, and I had to cleanse my palate because it was gross.
Yeah.
I was like, you didn't get through one song, bro.
Yeah. I mean, like, okay, we'll talk about it in a little bit, but I guess to close the point, or like to just like preface the discussion a little bit, like I don't think the Grammys really hold much weight anymore.
Yeah.
Or at all, or never did.
Ever? Do you think the Grammys was a thing?
I don't know. Like I don't know, because like maybe I just idolized people who won it back then. Like, and like obviously we only know like the big names. So like I don't know. I might be because I'm biased, because I wasn't born in that era, and I just like look up to people in that era, you know, like like Quincy Jones won like how many crazy number, because he's like, you know, but like I don't know how it would feel if I was born in that situation, and I'll be like, oh, why didn't you highlight this artist who like didn't get his recognition or something, you know? But I am born in this era, so I can talk about the artists in this era. So I would say that. That being said, though, today's the Grammys, and we might be talking about like if it's deserving or not deserving, and who are the alternatives that we think should have won, or something like that, you know, along those lines. So yeah, just take it with a grain of salt. Like,
we might be shitting on your favorite artists, and we're sorry. We're really pretentious.
Obviously, we are less credible than the Grammys, but you know, Balcony aux Chord.
We should make our own music event, like a music
awards.
Music awards.
we just like, we invite Thundercat. You're like, yo, congrats, you won the Balcony aux Chord.
We DM him. We DM him. Like, we're not even seen. We'll just DM him and be like, congrats, you won 2021 Balcony aux Chord Music Awards for best rap, best jazz funk album. I don't know.
Yeah. Here's a free cup of coffee at Starbucks.
Whenever you're in Bangkok, I'll buy you a cup of coffee. That's the award.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this question, man. What are your thoughts on like awards being given to like art?
Not a fan. The
fan.
Idea. I mean, like stuff like this, right? It's like they're trying their best to recognize artistry. They're trying their best to put like a standardization on excellency. And I get it. It's like from the start of time to the end of time, like it's going to be a debated issue, because like art is like subjective. So I get what they're trying to do. It's just like Grammys, similar to any organization in the world, has been like pretty much corrupted by like marketing and like money. So like I'm not a fan of it. I mean, Oscars, similar situation. I mean, Oscars has been skewed towards a more white, like it's more identity there. Well, which is a problem there on its own, but I feel like they at least get it right in terms of like, you know, at least highlighting like some good films here and there.
Yeah, definitely. But
the Grammys I feel like
purely just marketing and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because like I don't know how much a factor like streaming numbers even matter in the equation, but like I feel like a lot of the time when people win a lot of awards in one year is like a lot of it's just like the numbers. Yeah. Like remember that year where The Weeknd won like a shitload? Yeah. And then Drake won a shitload. It was just like numbers. I don't think they were good albums. Like
Yeah.
really. But that said, like I'm gonna say it again. Like The Weeknd wasn't even nominated this year, which is wild. Like
Yeah.
I've already
That
put it out there.
album-
I'm not a fan of like modern Weeknd.
Yeah.
I
You're
like
a fan
Kissland
of
Weeknd.
After Hours? Not a fan?
No, not really. I mean, it's better than Starboy. I'll admit that.
Okay.
Like, but I'm not a not a huge fan.
But you're like a fan of like Trilogy, like that kind of thing?
yeah, Trilogy
Okay.
and Kissland. Those are mine. And then I mean, it's just surprising because the numbers on After Hours was pretty huge. You know,
Yeah, bro.
what-
After Hours,
like
I think
like
it's
lights.
billions.
What's it?
Blinding
Yeah,
Lights.
like-
It's like the
yeah.
most streamed song ever, I think.
Yeah, it's like crazy. Like, why was this not like at least nominated, right? Like,
Yes.
if they like to win or not to win, it's like whatever, right? But like to not get nominated at all, it's like I don't know about that.
Mm.
Like, what's happening right now?
Mm.
Like, cause then like if you are like taking into account just the streaming numbers, then you have to take into account Weekend, right? So
And-
I don't know, man. I don't know how they actually do it. Like, what's the algorithm or how the scoring system works at all. But like, I feel like if you're gonna pick a lane, with the lane being like marketing and like numbers, like why isn't it consistent? And then if you're gonna go art, why is it not consistent and you're giving it to like Taylor Swift? You know, it's like what the fuck.
I don't know, man. It's bullshit, man. The Grammys is kind of bullshit.
No, it really is. It
Yeah.
really is.
But also but there are a lot of deserving albums. Let's go. How about before we get to the negativity,
Yeah.
negativity,
Oh.
we let's talk about like the ones that we thought were deserving.
Okay. Sure.
There's so many
Um,
categories, dude. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, okay, to be honest with you, I think it's also informed by the fact that we didn't have a lot of music this year in terms of like artists didn't like really.
Yeah, true.
I think it's been a slow year for music in terms of like people releasing, and I think it's because like okay, you can't do tours, and tours is where you get a lot of money from. So people have been holding back or postponing their releases just to start touring whenever it starts happening again. So I think, to be honest, like some of them, like the nominees are kind of, I don't know, in my opinion, they're kind of not great, but it is what it is. The Grammys is the Grammys. But well deserved. I guess we were talking about how there's her,
Thundercat. Oh yeah,
Thundercat,
her. Yeah.
Kate Trinata. I mean, these are
Trinata.
stuff that we like,
Yeah.
I think Thundercat honestly it well deserved win for that. I honestly think that Axiom by Kristen Scott should have won the contemporary instrumental album instead of Snarky Puppy. I like Snarky Puppy. I just don't think it's as good as Axiom.
Yeah.
That's just my
I
take
haven't
on
even
it.
heard Snarky Puppy, but I've heard Axiom and it was amazing. Like
Yeah.
it was sick.
Yeah. I mean, like, obviously, if you're here, you probably know that Mark and Findi don't really stray away to, like, country or, like, even, like, the more, like rock kind of, like, the mainstream stuff nowadays, at least. Like, we grew up on a particular sound of rock. Like, Findi in particular grew up on, like, the
Classic
Arctic Monkeys kind of rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, like, that was, like,
Alt
the
rock.
kind of, like, the last exposure, to it in terms of, like...
true.
And Black Keys, that era. Like, we're...
Yeah.
Like, okay, obviously
There's-
the Strokes won this year. I love the Strokes. I just didn't. I haven't
Yeah.
caught up with them.
Yeah.
Like, okay,
I feel like we haven't really listened to rock music since like 2014.
yeah,
Honestly, for
Yeah,
me,
it's-
like after AM by Arctic Monkeys came out, I stopped listening to rock music.
yeah.
I didn't. Did you
Pretty-
even know that
pretty
the
much.
Strokes had an album this year?
No idea. I was like, I didn't even think they had they were still going. I thought they broke up. But continuing the well deserved.
Stay High, Brittany
think-
Howard. What do you think?
Yeah,
Best rock song.
I like it.
Amazing song,
I
right?
like it. Wait. Best rock song?
Yeah, best rock song.
Yeah.
Stay High, Brittany Howard.
Yeah, I like it. You don't like it though, right?
I mean, no, I miss some. I like it.
Okay,
I think it's better than Lost in Yesterday by Tame Impala.
Mhm.
That's all I know.
Yeah, I like Goathead more from that album, but you know it is. Well, is that the album name? Actually, I forget. Fuck it, I don't even know. Fuck it. No, it's Jamie. I think the album name is called Jamie. But there's also one more I want to highlight, which is Anderson .Paak's one. Melodic
Lockdown?
rap performance, which I don't know what the fuck that even means in terms of like how that's
I think it's just like
ranked
rap
for, like,
with singing.
category.
I don't know. Is it
Yeah,
like rap,
I guess.
but like the rapper is like singing?
Yeah, maybe
Melodic
maybe,
rap.
maybe.
The Boss
Yeah.
by Roddy Ricch was nominated for Best Melodic Rap and Best like Song of the Year. That's fucking wild. That song was not a great song.
No, yeah. Yeah. And then there's I think Kanye won one for best Christian song.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't listen to Christian pop of any kind at all.
Yeah.
But I would imagine the rest are like country-esque. like folky, kind of like very like, you know, along those lines. So I like how a progressive artist in terms of like, you know, breaking boundaries and, you know, incorporating it into like mainstream rap is able to make a Christian album.
It's Christian music. Crazy. Jesus is King. Kanye West.
Yeah. Crazy.
That's funny.
Literally competing with albums such as Run to the Father, Holy Water, Citizen of Heaven, All of My Best Friends. These are the names of the other album nominated for the same category. But God. Yeah,
and I don't know the rest, man. Like all these like regional Mexican music album, like best tropical Latin album.
Yeah, like stuff like this. Like I don't think a lot of people care about it too. I'm not gonna lie, I don't give a shit about it. Obviously, we're not gonna be talking about all the winners today, but I think we're talking about like the big ones at least. So, okay, let's begin, man. Let's talk about the big one, which is to us, I think, album of the year.
Yeah.
So Folklore by Taylor Swift won, and I already expressed some feelings about it.
Yeah.
And I don't. Okay, I think while just browsing through, it sounds more obviously folk like. Yeah. Folk music like, and like it feels like it is her response to fans saying that she became a pop star and not a country singer anymore, because everyone's like, oh, like bring back that like love story vibe, you know, when she was singing wholesome shit.
Was she ever like a country star though? Do you think?
I mean, I would say so in the beginning, like when she was just like her guitar and just like, you know, that's like borderline, like kind of like country kind of pop. But like, I think this is her response to that, like her fans criticizing her for like selling out,
straying away from her roots.
Exactly. And I think, I mean, I guess to her fans, it might be a good time that this album came out because like it's COVID season. It might be more wholesome. Like you're at home, like people just don't want to like shake it off or some shit right now. It's like it's not the vibe. So it might make sense to her fans, but like I just don't. It's not my vibe. It's not my jam. Yeah, and I didn't even know that it existed even. So
I heard about it. A lot of people were posting about it on like social media and shit.
Yeah, I probably don't friend them.
But like as soon as I saw Taylor Swift, I was just like, not it. It ain't it, chief.
Yeah, but then again, like, okay, I'm gonna just read off like some of the other nominees. Okay, so Jhené Aiko's album,
that
Black
was a good album.
Yeah. Coldplay, Jacob Collier.
Okay.
Haim, Dua Lipa, and Post Malone. Not gonna lie, I don't think any of them should have deserved it.
Yeah. Okay, let's pick up.
I have a bias towards Jacob and Jhené.
Just because you like them?
Yeah, just because I like them, but I still think they weren't great albums either. Like, if you ask me, I think the best album the last year was Thundercat's album.
Yeah.
That's just my take on it.
Okay, let's make a list. Let's make a me and your list of nominees for album of the year.
Oh, nice. The thing is, I can't remember albums on the top of my head in terms of like when it came out.
What do you think? Washido Rico? Washido Rico.
Rashido Rico?
Yeah, but boy Pablo.
Oh yeah, that shit's good. That
You know what I
shit's
mean?
great.
Like shit like that.
Yeah.
Like
Oh yeah.
what like okay. Like if you don't remember,
Yeah.
like I don't know. I think it'll be fun to just like make our own list. we should have done that before. We should have done
so
that
too.
before. Fuck.
We should have planned this better.
We should have planned this better. I was just like, I just got home from biking and I was like, Mark, let's talk about the Grammys today.
Yeah.
And then I was like, all right, let's do it. And then we just fucking put this on.
Yeah.
But
I feel you.
I feel like now thinking back, we should have picked like 2-3 albums each. That we thought was like a deserving of like
it's
album
fine.
of the year.
It's fine. We'll roll with it. We can do it. We can do it. I mean, there wasn't a lot of music too. Like, not gonna lie. So like, it's not gonna be like that difficult.
Yeah.
Because like, there just wasn't music.
Okay. The big ones for me though. Remember, did you listen to Baba by Kaytranada?
Yeah. The one that he's like staring, right? It's
yeah.
like,
and the album by Childish Gambino's album, the one with a lot of numbers.
Right. Okay. I don't think that's a good album, in my opinion. Like, I think the concept was nice. I think like everything about it, the aesthetic, the sound even was nice, but like I don't think it was like. Okay, let me say this again. It's sonically good, sonically coherent, but it just wasn't a good album.
It wasn't
in terms
on
of, like
par.
catchiness.
It wasn't on par with like other Donald Glover shit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So like that was my take on it. I was like, but then like I brought up Thundercat because I feel like
that was fucking perfect album.
Yeah, like I feel like he matured as an artist in terms of like, okay, so Drunk, that's his album name, right? Yeah, Drunk. His last album was very it was still very niche in terms of like it didn't allow newcomers to enjoy his music, or it didn't allow like casual listeners to enjoy his music. I loved it because it was so like raw and like gritty and like whatever it does, it would do, right? But then It Is What It Is such a entry level kind of like album for him, at least.
What does that mean? What does entry level mean?
So what maybe that's a bad way of phrasing it, but like it's forgiving to a lot of newcomers to his music, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of it's like R&B. It's like it's not even like jazz anymore or whatever you want.
It's like more approachable.
Yeah, more approachable. That's the word.
It's more
approachable. I feel like in general, like it just has a nice flow to it and a nice progression. It's very coherent. So that's why I would probably put it up as like album of the year
for you,
in my opinion. I mean, I'm waiting for Bruno Mars to drop his shit.
No, but that would be 2021. That would be 2021.
I guess, but like, you know, it's like really close, right? It's really close. Like it's literally coming out like next week or some shit.
Is it coming out next week?
Yeah, or something. Like it's like crazy.
Oh,
yeah, so it's sick. Like right.
Did you watch their Grammy performance?
Yeah, it was pretty great.
It was so good.
Yeah, pretty great.
And like Anderson .Paak, I feel like he's like he's always had like a singing voice, right? Like he always sings, but I felt like he kind of got out of his comfort zone and really like I felt like really sang like this song. Like he was basically doing a duet. I mean a duet with Bruno Mars.
A creme brulee.
A duet with Bruno Mars, not a bruet.
Yeah.
He did and right, like at the end, like they were like harmonizing and shit. And I was like, I felt like Anderson .Paak really like got out of his comfort zone, and it turned out
he really grew
amazing. You know, think about this and think back to like Malibu or Venice. Yeah, like the sound is so different. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
Okay, other albums that you would put as
I don't have any more, man, because like people haven't been producing albums; they've been producing singles.
Yeah, true. Because what you say? Because they can't go on tour and shit.
Yeah, like literally, like I just like I have no one in mind right now. Like,
okay,
do you have any? Like Jesus is King is one of those ones, but I didn't really love it.
I didn't love it. I liked one song out of that album.
Yeah, like one song.
Yeah. So we picked Washido Rico, Boy Pablo. I thought that was great. That was an amazing.
It's good.
Album. and Thundercat.
Mm.
I think another one that I would pick. I don't know. It would be. Do you know who Rina Sawayama is?
No, who's that?
She's just this like British Japanese like singer, and her music has like a lot of range. So it explored like so many genres. She's like a pop artist, but her music has like a lot of metal and stuff. And I thought that, in my opinion, that was like probably should be nominated for album of the year because it was amazing.
Right. Fair. Okay, that's fine. We don't have to dwell on it too much. I think we should just move on. But yeah, let's do it. Let's talk about other songs too.
Let's move on to Song of the Year.
Yeah, Song of the Year. So this one was won by her, and I think it to some extent it's well deserving because like she's become quite a famous singer since like Daniel Caesar and stuff like that. But I still feel like she's not well known just yet. Maybe
she's not like mainstream.
Not yet. Like she's about to be.
In the R&B like circle, in the R&B like world, like she's like definitely more well known, but to the general public, not really.
Yeah. So I think like there's like competing with that, like the nominees is like Black Parade, Beyonce, The Box, Cardigan.
The Box got
Cardigan,
nominated.
I think it's Taylor Swift. Circles, Don't Start Now, Everything I Wanted, Billie Eilish, and If the World Was Ending. Oh, if the world was ending, it was no right. It's fucking TikTok making shit. Fucking.
I haven't heard most of these songs, dude. Honestly, I haven't heard. I haven't heard the Dua Lipa song, the Billie Eilish song, and the JP Sax song. But Black Parade wasn't that great, in my opinion.
No, yeah, we can talk about Beyonce all day.
It wasn't that great.
Beyonce hasn't made anything good in a while.
Honestly, okay.
in a hot minute.
Okay, like Beyonce a little bit overrated. A little bit.
Not a little bit. Very overrated.
Like
I think it's because all the yes men or the yes people around her, especially the beehive as you can call it, I feel like everyone's so quick to defend it, and it makes such a toxic environment where like it's not good for.
You can't critique her.
Yeah.
Like Beyonce is just
not
like
good.
I think everyone's just like, oh, like Beyonce. You know what I mean? It's but it's just like
Queen Bee.
it's like the narrative that people put around Beyonce. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she is
And
iconic.
like,
she is iconic. And she's super talented. But she's not
true
like,
statements.
But she's not
but her current art is not. I don't think it's good. Like I think okay, like all of them, the big ones at least, have been quite political, and I think that's why it's gotten famous. Because like Formation and this Black Parade thing is very like Black Panther-esque. You know, it's like very like like fight the power kind of like feeling. You know,
and I think that's sick.
Yeah, but it's like, does it make the music better? Like no.
Sonically, it wasn't.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
No, yeah. So I think like it hasn't been great. I think though, I like one song that recently came out from her, in the Carters. I like Summer. Yeah.
I like the other song.
That's about it.
You know about us. Know about us. In the Carter. You showed me this song, dude.
Really? Okay. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But yeah. But let's talk about what we think should have won Song of the Year. So I searched it up. Song of the Year recognizes the singer and like the songwriting process and stuff like that. And then the Record of the Year recognizes the producers and the technical aspects as well. So what are your takes on this?
What are my takes? Song of the Year. I think out of all the nominees, like her, I Can't Breathe, definitely. Not fucking Roddy Ricch. But also other songs that didn't go. Like I feel like Lockdown by Anderson .Paak was an amazing song. Because I felt like it not only like was political and like encapsulated that aspect, but it was also like sonically and like it was well written. It was, and like the music video was great. Like everything about that song, I think deserves Song of the Year. Like personally for Anderson .Paak.
Right.
Record of the Year, I'm not sure, man. What are some well-produced tracks that came out this year?
I like that. Fuck, I keep even forgetting what the numbers are, but that Childish Gambino song. I think it's like 1917 or something.
Dude, why did he do that, man? Like, like
you can't
like,
sell anything with
you
those
can't
numbers.
sell
1910.
anything. Yeah, like he
1910
like,
is my favorite.
Every song
yeah.
is gonna be 4 numbers. How the fuck are people gonna remember?
Yeah, no, it's difficult. 1910. So 1910, I feel like should have been at least nominated. Also, like at least talked about, because like that whole album disappeared as soon as it came out. It got released and then everyone was like, "Oh, Childish Gambino," and then it just disappeared.
I feel like he wasn't trying to sell it.
Right.
Like that was just purely because he like that. That's how OP he is. He's just like, I don't give a shit.
He doesn't give a shit.
I'm just gonna release this. I'm not gonna even put an album artwork. It's literally just a white thing. I was like, okay.
Yeah, and also another one which I think should have won the record of the year is "Funny Things" by Thundercat.
Really?
Because it's such a so me and Affinity were on Clubhouse this morning, last night, whatever, and we were talking about umami flavors. And I feel like Thundercat's "Funny Thing" is like very umami in terms of like it's so short. It's like 2 minutes, I think.
But
and it just
like
hits you.
Full.
It's like doom, 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 doom. Yeah, it's like straight to the point, and like you get it. And then like technically, obviously, it's Thundercat, right? So the bass is crazy. So it's like recording wise, producing wise, it's fucking amazing.
But it's not too complex.
Yeah.
It's simple. It's a very simple song.
And that's why it's like quite accessible. That's why.
But it's so tasteful. About, right? You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's very tasteful.
So to me, like "Funny Thing" should have been at least nominated, and I think it should have won, in my opinion. But you know, it is.
Was that the single of that album?
No, it wasn't. That
the
was
single
Dragon
of that
Ball
album.
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball. I think
which is good too, but I feel like "Funny Things" is better.
"Funny Things" has the most the second most listened to Thundercat song ever.
You know why though? It's because of TikTok.
Oh really?
Yeah, like I listened to it before. Not to be that guy, like I know it before, but like honestly, like I like Thundercat anyways. I love that shit anyways. And then someone picked it up on TikTok and like they made a thing out of it. I was like, okay, whatever.
I mean, good. More exposure for great music.
Yeah.
Oh, exactly, I'm not going to complain about that, but I don't want Thundercat to be dumbed down to TikTok, man. Fuck that. Fuck TikTok. I fucking hate that TikTok culture. Like, fuck that culture. I mean, as long as it's getting the kids to listen to Thundercat, like, fine.
Yeah.
You know.
So there it is. That's what I think.
That's what you think?
I mean, like I said, like, I've been listening to music this year, but it hasn't been great. So I can't really say
there
much,
hasn't been standouts. The only standout for you, I think, is Thundercat, because you keep talking about Thundercat.
Oh, there's also that song by Reuben, "Time, You and I."
Yeah.
I mean, it's not bad.
Not on par with other Reuben songs.
Yeah. But I was jamming out to that last year.
Oh yeah. Do you know you remember the Phony People song "Fucking Around"?
Yeah. Oh, "Fucking Around" was good.
I think production wise, like for record of the year, I think that should have been like, it's because I got like Megan Thee Stallion, and I think she won Best New Artist this year, or something like that. But I think "Fucking Around" was a really well produced and well like performed. Around. Yeah. I think that should have been there as well.
Yeah, that's true.
There's not a lot of music came out, man, honestly.
Yeah, man. Like I'm going through my top songs of 2020, like Spotify wise,
and none of it was
I feel like that's a good play.
None of it's released in 2020. It's like all old songs.
Yeah, man. I think it just reflects that last year was quite a boring year in terms of music.
Yeah.
Quite a dry year.
I'm excited for end of this year though, when concerts come back, everyone's vaccinated. I think people have been cooking, you know, the musicians have been in their studios and shit. And they're just like, we're gonna a little bit whip up some beats and shit. You know, and as soon as they're allowed to go on tour and shit, I think it's gonna be sick. I think some big stuff is gonna come out. The first thing that I'm excited about is obviously like Silk Sonic. Yeah. Like I feel like Silk Sonic is gonna be be so good. It's gonna blow everyone's mind. Like even the 2 tracks that came out already was like
The intro isn't even promoted. You know, like how there's an intro. Yeah. Like they didn't even promote that. Yeah. They don't give a shit. They're like, fuck it. But okay. Do you have any more honorable mentions or nominees?
Yes. So Rye, do you know Rye?
Rye. Yeah.
Yeah. Rye released an album, Home, earlier. So I guess that doesn't count as like 2020, but in January they released an album called Home, and that whole album is beautiful. Like I love Rye. Rye is like is one of those bands that like has always been like kind of good. And they have like they have been consistently pretty good. Like pretty funky beats, like heavy on the bass, but with like a really strong like background string instrumentals. Yeah. That makes another umami sound that you were talking about. I feel like it has like a really full, like lush sound. All of their songs. What else?
I mean, I've already ran out of mine.
You ran out of it?
Yeah.
What else, man? I think
he did. Yeah.
Okay, one more is Lianne La Havas.
Oh yeah, what song?
Lianne, her whole album. I don't know what it's called. Let me look it up.
But yeah, I think once you find that song, I feel like we should move on to other spots too. Yeah, I think we should talk about best new artists, and possibly I want to touch upon best pop solo for 1 second, just because I want to debunk the myth that I'm a pop hater.
You're not, man.
I like pop sometimes, you know.
The song that you sent recently to the group chat was a pretty pop song.
Yeah. Wait, which one? Eagle Town?
1 second, let me look it up. Yeah.
Eagle Town, I don't think it's pop though. Like I think Eagle Town is pretty niche,
Eagle Town. Actually. Oh, not recently. You sent this a while ago.
Yeah. But
your fucking poolside song, Around the Sun.
Oh yeah. I don't even think that's pop, dude.
I think that's pop.
Like I don't think that's like pop. Like if you compare it to the song,
It's not popular music, but it's pop, like the genre. You know what I mean?
Maybe. But do you have yours, or do you want to move on?
No, I'm done.
Okay, you're done. Okay, so just because we're talking about pop music, and he won, Harry Styles won Watermelon Sugar.
I hated that song.
Best pop solo. I like it. I think sonically, dude, like it's really good. Like sonically, like when he layers the oh wait, no, that's the other song. Sorry, that's Adore. Yeah, fuck this song, dude.
No, so Watermelon Sugar High is so, I'm sorry, but it's a shallow fucking song.
Oh, is it? I don't even know the lyrics.
Like it's just like he's just basically talking about how like her love is so sweet. It's like watermelon sugar.
Oh. Okay. Just like, okay, yeah. I don't like the song. Let me take it back. I wish that Adore won this one instead of Watermelon Sugar. I think Adore is actually a good song though. Like it's like poppy, but like I feel like the layering and the producing of that was like sonically very impressive. Like I don't listen to lyrics, so like how, you know, the shallowness, it didn't really register in my brain. Yeah. But I mean, what do you expect from a pop song? It has to be like something that is like easily understandable, right? Yeah. But like I feel like the production behind Adore, at least, very good, very good. But you know, let's stop talking about pop. Who do you think should have won Best New Artist? Like honestly, like I know they're not probably like there yet, but Boy Pablo should have won.
Really?
I feel like they're gonna be famous for a long time. I think
Boy
Boy
Pablo?
Pablo is going to get to a point where like they're gonna be mainstream at some point. Like,
Really?
I believe that like in like 3 years they're gonna be like one of the bands that
Really?
like that kids look at and be like, yo, Boy Pablo.
Sick.
Yeah, because I feel like there's a trend right now. You know, like kids who wear like overalls and
Vans.
like yeah, like that
Have
kind of vibe is
longboards.
coming back right now. Like that kind of aesthetic is back.
Yeah.
And I feel like Boy Pablo will make a big dip, a big drop, a big splash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not to like be like this or that, but if Poom had a more consistent album,
Yeah.
like because he just releases like
he could be
EPs,
that.
man. Like he
Yeah.
like in terms of songwriting, in terms of like production, even I think he's like almost on par with Boy Pablo. Like honestly.
Yeah.
Like because they're in the same genre. I think they're in the same genre.
Yeah.
And I think Poom is like almost if equally, if not more talented than, but he just hasn't released like an album that's like a piece that's like a cohesive and like Also
though, I would say that Poom is also like his roots are in folk. So like I don't like personally I'm not too into folk. Like I can listen to it. Like I had a folk phase myself, but like I feel like he's still like battling the temptation to go back to his quote unquote roots. Because
music
like,
just won't sell.
He knows it doesn't sell. He knows it doesn't sell.
Yeah, it's a dead genre.
He's been producing songs like Hello Anxiety, and Loverboy to like kind of like sell those songs. You know, like he knows that like there's a market for it. And I mean I prefer that stuff anyways. But I mean if he wants to do folk, good for him. But you know. I mean, you're right. I think you're right. Like if he genre, makes something coherent and like actually like it'll be good.
Like I honestly think that he could like in that genre. Like you know the genre of like what's that called? Like Boy Pablo, what else? No Vacation.
Yeah.
Like those guys, you know what I mean?
When there was a concert in Bangkok, it's like a collaboration between Poom and Boy Pablo. They were in the same concert. They like Poom described it as like Mac DeMarco's children are getting together. Yeah. I'm like, yo, that's exactly what it is.
That's pretty fucking accurate.
Mac DeMarco's
they all wear like oversized like pants. Like a lot with like a Vans and like an oversized t-shirt. And like a hat, like a cap, baseball cap.
Pretty much.
That type of music, you know?
Yeah. Like, dude, how cool would it be if like Poom one day won like best new artist or something? That'd be so dope. Dude.
That'd be so sick, man. Yeah, I think the guy deserves it. He just needs to make more shit, man. Like the fuck he's doing. I watch his stories, motherfuckers like just skateboarding and shit. Yeah. Or just like joke.
Bro, right now, dude, the guy's just playing FIFA and skateboarding.
Yeah,
like that's
like,
what
bro,
he tells me.
Like fucking go make more music, dog. Like
he just plays FIFA, Call of Duty, and skates. I'm like, motherfucker.
Because like he can't go on tour and stuff anymore.
Yeah.
Like at least like when he was on tour, he has an excuse, right? Like you see I'm on tour.
Yeah.
You know? But now, man, like get back to it, man. Like
get back to I think he's working on something. At least the last time.
Isn't he releasing like a music video in like a few days?
Oh shit! Really?
I think I saw something on Instagram. Like there was like a trailer of him. He's like walking. I don't know. We'll see.
But yeah. I mean, it'll be great to see him there. But who do you think should have been like a best newcomer? Like,
okay,
what? Basically, I'm asking you like, who should we flag as someone who's new and you think has a lot of potential? That's what I'm asking you.
Okay,
basically.
Here's the thing though. This person's definitely not on Grammy level or within the Grammy.
Yeah. Boy Pablo's not Grammy level yet. But he's like about to be there.
Not even just level. Just like she's not like someone who the Grammy would even pay attention to. You know, and I think it's this girl called Luna Lee. And you've heard, right?
I think Prey asked me to play it last night in the clubhouse.
Oh, okay. Anyways, yeah, Luna Lee is great. She's a Toronto-based musician, singer slash producer. So she produces her own songs in her bedroom, which I think is like, because I think she goes to school for like music production. That's like what she does. Like that's what she studies.
Her thing. Yeah.
That's just her thing. And I think that she has like so much potential. Like even I think I was watching an episode of Anthony Fantano, and Anthony Fantano was also said the same thing. Anthony Fantano was like, people should listen to her more, if not try to work with her. Like musicians should like get her to produce their shit because she's amazing. Like her sound is very like, it's kind of unique. Like it's very lush instrumentals, and she's just all around like a great artist.
Yeah. Fair.
That's my new artist of 2020 kind of.
Yeah, she made me listen to Afterglow last night, which was pretty good.
That's not like her best work, but
okay,
it's a good song.
Of course. But
can I ask you, have you listened to Kali Uchis's new album, the one with a lot of like Spanish songs?
No, not yet.
That was sick.
Is it? Okay. Yeah. Like I remember like going to see her live, and then she was just like singing in like Spanish and shit, and I was like, oh shit, I didn't know this was a thing. I didn't know this was like part of your resume. So I guess I've known that she could do it for a little bit now, but like I didn't think she would have like a whole album with like sprinklings of it. That's cool though. That's cool. Cause she is like Hispanic, is she?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know her background at all, but I remember going to see her concert in Vancouver. It was like $8. It was only 20 people in the crowd. All of them were like, I think they were like overtly like LGBTQ. Like all of them were just like crop top with like glitter on their body and like their face and stuff like that kind of vibe.
I know the type.
I mean, I might be wrong. That might be offensive. I'm sorry, but like, you know, they were like in my opinion, very overtly.
It's a type of people. It's a type of group.
Yeah. Very like, you know, very like comfortable in your own skin kind of people, and it's great. I was there like, oh shit, dude, this is sick. Yeah. But like, it was only 20 of us, and I was there alone. Yeah. And I was only there. Okay. So I went to see Kali Uchis, but not really, because she came with Phony People. Phony People was the opening band, and I got to talk to Phony People because they were like, they opened, no one really knew them, and then I was like, yo, I came here for you. And then we had a little talk. Yeah. Nice guys.
What year was this, dude?
I don't remember. Like 2017, 2018. But Kali was about to blow up, basically. I think she was working on something with Tyler. Yeah. I think that was the period.
That was
yeah.
I knew her because of Tyler the Creator.
Okay. Yeah. Not bad.
She's great. But she's not a new artist, I don't think.
I mean, okay, like according to
what is new artists
to the Grammys, like literally, I'll read you like what the new artists are. Like I think Kate Trinata is even in the list. Yeah. So Megan, Ingrid, Andress, Phoebe Bridger, Chica, Noah Cyrus, D Smoke, Doja Cat, and Kate Trinata. So like, I mean.
They're not new. Kate Trinata's been.
They're not new.
Making shit.
Exactly. So like whenever they make a splash, like that's what it is, right? It's like whenever they actually make it big, in terms of like maybe like 1 million listens or something on Spotify. That's when they're considered new artists. But you know, stuff like that.
What else? Who else do you think? Like an artist that you discovered this year? Let's new artists for Mark in 2020.
Dude, fucking Beach Fuzz.
Yeah, Beach Fuzz. Fucking lit.
Beach Fuzz is real good.
Beach Fuzz is lit. Real good.
Yeah. And well, yesterday I discovered this band called Guava Orange Passion.
That's a sick fucking name, dude.
It's a sick name.
That's a sick fucking Guava Orange Passion. Guava Orange Passion. That's a sick fucking name. I wish I came up with that name. I wish that was like my artist name, you know what I mean? That'd be so sick.
But like my feeling is that the band is filled with like music nerds, like music geeks, and like they all feel like at least just from listening, I've never read any of their bios, just a feeling. It just feels like they all like music and they're all like really good at it, like so they went to music school for it, but like they don't know how to really
sell themselves.
Just yet.
Yeah.
They don't know how to sell themselves just yet. So like it feels like very like kind of like a collaboration with friends and like just making music with friends.
Yeah.
Which is great. I feel like it's very raw and very pure.
Yeah.
So a song I'd recommend, which I sent to the group, is called Eagle Town. It has a
heard that
very
one yet.
Fat Night vibe. Fat Night's also one of those bands that I would consider the same description. I would say like good musical like background. Like I feel like some of them probably have like musical degrees, but like don't know how to kind of like mix and match it just yet.
Yeah.
They're just like trying to get their footing. And I think this is one of those bands too, because like there's a lot of horns, there's a lot of brass in this band.
Fat
too.
Night.
Yeah, and Guava Orange Passion. Yeah.
I think for me is that that Luna Lee girl.
Luna Lee.
She's really good. And River Tiber. I don't know if you've heard.
Yeah.
You probably heard a few songs by River Tiber, right? Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah. I think you sent it to me.
Yeah, I discovered him I think last year. But he's been making music for a while.
Yeah. Oh, one more that is well deserved is Robert Glasper.
Oh,
he won Best R&B Song. Yeah. I think that's it. The ones that I care about, at least.
The ones that
like Best Rap Song, I don't really give a shit about. Not gonna lie, like, cause like I'm just not in the rap game anymore. Like seriously, like I don't really care anymore about like.
I just wish I'm just like for the rap game. I just want Kendrick Lamar to drop something.
Drop some shit.
Yeah. The last time we saw Kendrick Lamar was like, damn. Right. That was a long fucking time ago.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna say something about police brutality and it's gonna be profound. He's gonna come out and he's gonna be like, let me just talk about this issue real quick.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a crazy album.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I mean, there's like people
covered all of it, man.
Yeah, exactly. There's like
we care about anyways.
We care about, exactly. And like we are at least like, knowledgeable enough to like maybe just throw out some names and stuff. Because like rap is like I don't know. Like I don't even know what's considered good rap anymore these days. Like
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm like, what is the standard now? Like, if it's like
exactly.
I mean, you know who won Best Rap Song? It's Megan Thee Stallion. It's Savage. I'm a savage. Like to me, like that's very poppy.
I think it's more political. I think it's like a feminist thing.
Okay.
Yeah, fair, I think that song won because it was like a really like female empowerment song. But it sucked.
Yeah,
it was talking about things that mattered, but it sucks as a song.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah, fair. Anyhow, where are we at? We're at 53 minutes.
We got a tradition.
Yeah, man.
This is a tradition.
We got a tradition around here.
These parts got traditions.
Yeah, man. So like we share music. I mean, for a reason, because you're in the music circle with us, kind of like, listening to music, sharing music. And like traditionally, if we were in person, we would just like pass along the iPhone or some shit and like just add it to the queue, add songs to the queue and like make friends, share their shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, Findi, do you have any songs you want to share?
I'm gonna share the one that I shared on the Clubhouse this morning, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was like I've been listening to that all week. It's that song was so good.
Hematome
by Limpertis.
And
another one that I want to share is one sec. It's called I lost it. Can you go first?
Okay. So I already touched upon it. It's called Eagle Town by Orange Guava Passion. and the other song is called "So Cool" by Reuben James.
Reuben James.
Yeah, very very chill songs. I think very groovy songs. Yeah, what's your song, man?
Cherry Pit by Luna Lee.
Okay, Cherry Pit
Yes,
by
sir.
Luna Lee.
Yeah.
Well, damn.
Well, damn. Let's conclude.
Well, damn. Well, if you guys kind of like got offended at any point, like I don't care. like I mean, the Grammys from the start of time has probably sparked debate, like constantly. Like every year, me and my friends like debate over whether people should have won or not.
Yeah,
and,
we're gonna
who's
have the
deserving of
same debate next year, man.
Yeah, the same debate next year.
Like Cardi B's gonna win like Song of the Year or something, and we'll be like, the Grammys is bullshit.
I mean, I don't think I've ever been happy with like the results, like full on. Like I've never been happy with like full on results because like, you know, it is what it is. Like I can't complain. Like it like you know, I mean I can complain, but I understand, like, you know, it sucks.
It's not gonna make a difference.
Yeah, it's not gonna make a difference. But that being said, though, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you agree or disagree, you know, comment in the description. Oh, not the description. Comment in the comments, and then DM us any of your queries or your thoughts,
inquiries.
Inquiries. Also, yeah, just to plug us a little bit, we're on Clubhouse now too. Every Monday we have a room called Music Mondays. I turn on some music, you share some music, we share some music, we talk about the music.
And if I wake up, I'm usually there.
Findi's usually.
I'm usually there, unless I don't wake up.
Classic. Yeah. But we're also on Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, all that stuff. So. Yeah, thank you, Findi, for talking with me today.
Thank you.
Thank you, listeners, for listening. Don't forget to subscribe. See you guys. Bye-bye.